it's really coming to the point that people can't tell the difference what's official and or not or canon, because like I said, and people can have some major to jump into conclusions or major stuff, or other stuff like that. So why make a video about this video, about something I saw on Twitter, and why people have some major co- thoughts about it. So what if you guys do not know, I made a Twitter post talking about why people think that this character, which is after you see by the thumbnail, is not an official character. When that, but in reality, that character is an official character in a basically he put in a comic from Dragon Ball Super Divers. If you don't know what Super Divers is, it's kind of been like a replacement for Dragon Ball Heroes, because when Dragon Ball Heroes ended, Super Divers became its replacement, and it becomes a replacement of that card game. I also had never seen like the anime or basically have played the game, but when I'm thinking about it, it's just simply just it's like, yeah, I do even don't watch like Dragon Ball content and basically watch Dragon Ball Z and basically other stuff, as I am really else as a true Dragon Ball fan. Like to say, yeah, it's crazy. But anyways, is the character with the post I actually retweeted is actually from Golden PSP, and he claims and he says that this is a real official Dragon Ball character, which, like I said, is from a official post by Saikyu Jump, with his comment and an appearance of, and the character's name is Sky. Now, obviously, that is she's named after you, the Sky, because you can name any character from Dragon Ball from a different object, for some reason. So after he made that post, there were mixed reactions to the comment. We came in the comments. Some people that say that he was lying, while some people agreed with that. No, no, I'm not talking to the people who are accusing him of lying, but agreed that this character is a real official Dragon Ball character and Dragon Ball Super Divers. I even show proof of it because the post originates in the 8th of February, which was 1 year ago. Now, like I said, when people really actually thought that it was fake, it's not, because when I actually made that post, I basically telling them that hey, this stop jumping to conclusions, and this basically this character right here is a real official character and not just some fan made fanfic by some random person, because like I said, some Dragon Ball fans do not aren't have the audacity to do their own research, while real Dragon Ball fans do their own research by basically finding the original source material and basically other stuff like that. So like I said, and according to the post I posted, I said, I don't understand why some people think that this character is not an official character, but when it is clearly a real official character in Super Divers. And I also replied to that by saying, you want proof? Here's the original post from Psycho Jump in 2025 that showed the official proof that the character is official. Which I can agree on that one, because this manga this comic was actually from 2025, and I know that it didn't get a lot of comments because some people in the comment sections are basically jumping to conclusions to see what cannot even tell what the character is real or basically or not. But the post has not gotten only like one comment. So like I said, I basically do not, because they have like it was able to reach to 12,000 views, because that post has blow up, because I actually didn't even know how that post had blow up, because like I said, I never seen that post before when I actually created my YouTube channel, which I mean which I originally was supposed some videos onto YouTube when I was busy doing that. But when I actually took a look close of it and did my own research by going on to find the original source where the image came from, it originally came from the comic that was posted by the official account of Psycho Jump. And basically, I know I made that what that words I just said here is basically misspelled, but like I said, I do misspell a lot of words in in some of my videos. But anyways, but yeah, like I had to say, some people do not even bother to find something that is canon or official. If something that is canon, that is officially canon in one of the Dragon Ball's universe or the Dragon Ball series. If it's official, that means it's a official material created by a H company from basically anything, like it could like Nintendo, Sega, or I think PlayStation. Both official things in those actually companies. But Bandai and Basia and the other companies, those are the the further examples that I actually mentioned here. But what's kind of bothers here is that when I even take a look at the post that PSP he posted, there were some comments that I basically realized that they did not even did their own research and looked at it before they could jump into a conclusion. One user says lies. Also, the character looks ugly as fuck. Now, here's the way I can say that. If you really think that this female character that looks like a human version of Beerus is ugly, and you call it ugly because it's basically, while it's an official character, and you call it ugly, like some people are basic, like that person who actually made a post, or basically did not even do his research as well, because he basically thought that that Golden was lying, but he was actually not because, as like I said, I made a post about it, trying to get people that actually get to understand. And there's also one person that goes straight for part and wishes someone's death for it. And he says, I hope those guys who feminize Dragon Ball or turn it into something erotic just go unalive themselves and drop dead. Well, that is like a death threat to basically peep to someone out there. But I know there has been a huge like controversy when people feminizing characters like Sector from Mortal Kombat or even Cyrax, where they got feminized or change races between all the characters that are from any type of series that to make sure that they don't be like the same thing that character was before. But I don't want to get into detail on that one because that's basically just like way too complicated. And yes, it's filled with mixed reactions. It's like I said, it is an official post created by Psycho Jump, and that character, his real name is Sky, by the way, which I can say after D Sky. And some fans do not realize that they don't have the entire balls to say to accept that these are is official while they try to set out it's not canon. But yeah, some people do not read the manga or watch the anime at all, while some fans do read the manga and watch the anime, and basically before and their own research as well, just so they can basically cause some, to make sure that fans do not realize that they're just fucking making shit up or basically anything about it. But overall, what I do, there's one thing I had to say that the post that Golden PS3 posted that I kind of agree that this is a real official character created in Dragon Ball Super Divers and not just some fan-made character created by some artist out there or basically some user who has some weird fantasies of fanfics. But like I said, this is the Dragon Ball community that people are basically talking about. Some people can be some narcissists, dumb, or so-called tourists sometimes. But like I said, the community is always has filled with toxicity, just like the Xenoverse community. But hey, at least this character is official, right? But anyways, that's all I gotta say. So I know this video was had to be made because I saw a Twitter post about it. So I had to make not only a Twitter post but a video as well. Well, obviously that it's just so freaking outrageous how people can mistake some things that is official and non-canon. But anyways, guys, what do you think? Am I right or am I wrong? So let me know in the comments below to see how you feel about this. And as always, if you guys like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, formerly known as X. As always, this is Tomas Mathis, sign off. See you guys later, and I see you guys in the next one. Peace out.